Hello YouTube, LukeDude5 here, and today I'm going to be going over everything that is new in the update that was released on Thursday. So, first of all, I'm going to be going over squid. These are squid. I just spawned a new world, and these were the first thing I saw, so I decided to do these squid first. So, I'm pretty sure they're a peaceful mob. If I put the difficulty to peaceful, they should stay. Yeah. So, they'll spawn on any difficulty. They will not attack you. And you can kill them to get ink sacs. So if I can punch him, and I probably should have gotten a sword, but too bad. So that's an ink sac. Ink sacs, these are black ink sacs. They're used to make dyes, like to dye your wool black or to use it in a combination for another color. I'm not sure how you would find squid, but I found them in shallow water. It might be different. So just keep looking. So yeah. Secondly, we're going to go over sugar, which can be used to make cake. So you're going to need some reeds. And then once you have reeds, you just put them into your inventory, and you can make sugar. So you need 2 sugar to make cake, but we'll be going over that later. Okay, and I'll be right back with the next thing in the update. Okay, secondly, we'll be going over musical blocks. So first of all, you need a workbench, and you're going to need planks and redstone to make them. So basically, you go into your crafting square, and you put 8 wood around the outside, and then 1 redstone on the inside, and it should make a block kind of like a record player. So you left click to play, kind of sound up a little, and then you right click to change the note. And there's a few octaves, I think. I'm not sure exactly how many octaves there are. But you can use redstone to activate and deactivate it. And you can use redstone repeaters to keep the note on for a long period of time. Okay, now on to the next thing. Okay, the next thing is a new kind of tree. The new kind of tree is a birch tree. The only difference is it looks a little different. A lot different, I guess. It doesn't exactly look a lot like birch bark, at least not really to me. But yeah, so it's not any different than wood. You can still, the normal logs, you can still make it into wood in planks. And apparently there's like pine and redwood trees out there. I'm not sure that that's true, but I've heard that there could be. So don't quote me on that. Yeah, and now on to the next myth. I mean, not myth, whatever. Okay, the next thing is a launcher, which basically launches items. So the way to craft it, you need a 3x3 crafting area, and you put cobblestone like this. 7 cobblestone, yeah. And then 1 redstone on the bottom, in the middle, and then a bow in the very middle square. And it should say dispenser. So you place it. You can put items in here. I haven't really played around with this too much, but you power it with redstone. So I'm gonna try it. Oops. Let's get this thing working. Okay. So I guess I will just have to put my lever here. And as you can see, it shoots the egg. And it doesn't only shoot eggs, it shoots any item. Like I'll put an arrow in there. It also shoots blocks, but it doesn't shoot them very far at all. So the only items it shoots a long distance are arrows, snowballs, and eggs. All the other items it does not shoot very far. So it'll be useful for making mob defenses because there's an interesting new mob update where spiders can climb on walls and the ceiling, which I will look into now. So keep watching. Okay, so as you can see, before we get into spiders, you can see a new item that looks like a bone. So this is called bone meal, and skeletons drop it. And it's used for dyeing cloth, or wool, whatever. You can see some more over there. So for most colors, you have to use bone meal to get it. This is my Let's Build episode 1 and 2 world. Let's build a house. But anyway, that's bone meal. Now we're gonna get onto spiders climbing walls finally, which is not that great, but yeah. Okay, so here I have a spider spawner, and we have a spider. And let's see if he can climb the wall. It doesn't look like he can. Maybe he can't climb dirt, so I'm going to change this to something like wood, and I'll be right back to see if he can climb that. Okay, here's a perfect example. Somehow the spider got up there, and he got up there by climbing the walls. So I was going to do an example of this with my spider spawner, but a creeper fell in and spiders aren't spawning. So this is just as good of an example. So as you can see, I'm try to beat that guy. Come here. No, don't want to be beaten. I like this cloth. I'm going to make some cool stuff with it. Oops. Okay. Mr. Spider. Let's go get you to climb some more walls. And I have 63 golden apples just in case. See, as you can see, he can climb up the walls. If he feels like it. I don't know if he does. Oh, I just killed him. Oops. Well, that was my example. So, on to the next myth, which is... why do I keep calling them myths? Too used to doing Minecraft Mythbusters. Creeper's gone. Anyway, on to the next item on the agenda. Okay, next we have the fact that smelting logs gives charcoal. So I'm going to use wood to smelt them, which is odd, since I don't have any coal. But as you can see, it's burning, and we get charcoal, which acts like coal, basically. So basically you can make coal now. So I'm going to take that wood out of there. And as you can see, I can fuel the furnace with this charcoal, which is basically coal. So, yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to go over some of the cloth dyeing options. So first of all, you're going to need some flowers. Red flowers and yellow flowers for different colors. So the red flower you can just put in crafting square, and you should get some rose red items. You should get 2 for each flower. So I'm just going to get some of those, put the rest of that back. Then for the yellow flower, you put it in, you get some dandelion yellow. So next you can get your wool and put it in, and just put the rose red dye or the yellow dye above it, and you should get some colored wool. So you can see I can get some yellow wool. And then the way you use bone meal and all of this, you have to put it into the place, and then you should get some bone meal out of it. Then you can use that to dye stuff different colors. I'm not sure how it works exactly, but no, that doesn't work. Wait, obviously. But you can dye cloth white with that, or you can do some other combinations. I'll leave a link to a page that has a bunch of combinations. It's this page right here, has all the update stuff, but these are all the combinations to get all the stuff that you can make right here. So, yeah. Now let's go to the next item. Here's an example of another item in the update. As you can see, that black sheep behind me has... has black wool. So sheep can spawn with black, gray, or white wool. So that's another new thing. Okay, I'm also going to be giving you a new crafting recipe that I know of. There is a new secret crafting recipe that makes blocks look good. Or that makes a pretty block, and there's one that is useful. So I think this is the useful one. You need some sand, and you just put it in a square in your little 2x2 crafting table, and it makes something called sandstone, which is more durable than sand, and it's not affected by gravity. So as you can see, I can place it there and there, and spiders cannot climb it. So when I punch it, it's a lot more durable. So spiders can't climb sand or sandstone or maybe some other items. But yeah, sandstone is a new craftable item, which makes sand, well, it gives sand another use. Okay, well that is all that I know so far. I hope you learned some of the new stuff. Just one last thing, one of the bug fixes was that there are now spinning creatures in the middle of the mob spawners. So that's just a little bug fix. So I hope you learned some new things. And I certainly think this update is cool. Musical blocks and colored dye and stuff. There's going to be some pixel art, some cool pixel art hopefully from me, and that looks like a face. And other people are going to make better things, because I'm not very good at pixel art, but anyway, that does kind of look like a crocodile. Thank you for that. Hope this helped you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.